We'll begin in child's pose. So allowing your knees to meet the edges of your mat and allowing your big toes to touch. Nestle in your torso, in between your legs, meeting your forehead to the mat. Notice your breath here without any judgment. We'll take 2 collective breaths together. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Slowly begin to take your right palm over to the right edge of your mat and then begin to bring the left palm on top of the right palm and allow the left side of your body to stretch. As we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly begin to bring the left hand over to the left side and allow the right palm to stay on top. As we inhale and exhale. Bringing both palms back to center, we'll slowly begin to flow up into tabletop, stacking our shoulders over our wrist and our hips over our knees, as we then begin to move into a series of cat-cows. As we exhale, dome the spine. Inhale. Rise for cow. Exhale, protract your shoulders. Inhale, expand for cow. Exhale, take your gaze backwards. Inhale, release to cow. We'll then take our toes and tuck them underneath, and we will slowly begin to lift up our knees about 1 inch off the ground in beast pose. Still protracting our shoulders, keeping that cat-like back as we engage our core. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, step back into plank, still keeping that cat-like back, and then exhale, release into downward facing dog. Grounding through our palms. And slowly inhale and exhale. We'll move forward as we walk up to the tops of our mat and allow a generous bend in our knees. Placing our right palm onto the ground, we'll slowly reach up with the left for a twisted ragdoll. As we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly bringing back our palm to the mat. We'll then begin to lift up. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Placing our palm back onto the mat. And then we'll begin to bring our crown up. Our body vertebrae by vertebrae. Circle sweep our arms and bring them to prayer center. As we begin 3 rounds for our sun A's. Inhale, rise. Urdhva. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, step up, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Urdhva. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Final round. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, step, hop, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Urdhva. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, step up, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, up, chair pose. And I'm just gonna face this way so my back isn't to you all. For chair pose, we'll sink in, tuck in our tailbone, keeping our ears in between our biceps and our pinkies dialed in towards one another. You should be able to lift up your front toes, as most of the balance should be focused more on the balls of your feet. And then we will step back for high crescent, keeping our shoulders and our hips aligned as we inhale, then exhale. Keeping a 90-degree bend and the back left leg spiked up, we will then begin to exhale for warrior 2, keeping strong arms. Inhale, peaceful triangle. Begin to lift up, keeping that front leg straightened. And then exhale, bringing that 90-degree bend back for extended side angle. And then slowly begin to bring your right palm down for low runner's lunge. And then slowly begin to meet the left leg to the right for side plank. You can also drop a knee as well. And we will then do a side crunch where we will crunch and then extend for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring ourselves back into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take our flow. Deep cleansing breath, inhale. And exhale, open mouth, side out. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Switching sides now. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, step, hop, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up for chair pose. Keeping our ears in between our biceps as we inhale. Then exhale. Begin to lean back on your toes. And exhale. Slowly but surely, step back with the left leg now. High crescent, keeping everything aligned, keeping the palms raised. And then exhale, warrior 2, keeping that heel arch alignment and strong arms. And imagining trying to have your shoulder blades connect and keep that line, that parallel line above your mat. And then begin to slowly raise up For peaceful triangle, straighten out that front leg, allowing the right side of the body now, or the opposite, to get that stretch. And then exhale, bringing your right arm to meet your right thigh for extended side angle, reaching upward and then slowly meeting down in low runner's lunge and allowing the right leg to meet the left for side plank. And if you did the side plank variation on this side, that's perfect. As we then begin keeping our shoulder stacked over our wrist, we'll then begin to do the same crunch. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 2 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale. And exhale, open mouth side out. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth side out. We'll then begin to set up for pigeon pose as we lift up the right leg and then bring it through like we're creating the number 4, and then slowly but surely begin to reach forward based on a comfort level that's great for you. As we inhale and exhale, we'll be here for the next 5 breaths. Begin to slowly release. Prop yourself back up into downward facing dog. To counteract that stretch, lift up with the left leg now, 3-legged dog, and begin to bring it through for pigeon pose. And slowly begin to lower as we'll hold here for the next 5 breaths. Begin to rise up, back into downward facing dog, and then we'll meet on our knees and transition to our backs. We'll then begin to take our right leg and slowly drape it over on our left side of our body here, and then keeping our right shoulder planted firmly on the mat. We'll hold here for the next 6 breaths. Slowly release. And then bringing your left leg up as we inhale. And then exhale. Bringing the left leg over to the right side of the body. And keeping your left shoulder Plant it firmly on the mat for supine twist. We'll hold here for the next few breaths. And then release. Allow all parts of your body now to begin to move into its final resting point. Shoulders, your back, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your ankles and toes and fingers and wrists. Allow everything to rest now for Shavasana. Begin to bring back movement to your body. Awaken your toes, your legs, your hands, and get out any final stretches that you might have. And slowly begin to fall to your favorite side. And then raise up. Get to circle sweep your arms. Bring them to prayer center. The highest good in me honors, sees, and believes in the highest good in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me today as we are continuing to build up heat throughout our bodies for the month of December. Thank you so much again for flowing with me. I'm so grateful you are allowing me to be your guide. Please be sure to subscribe if you are new here, and thank you so much for my returning subscribers. I'll see you in my next flow. Thank you. Bye.